Welcome to the Energy is All channel, you beautiful soul. Since the dawn of human consciousness, we have looked to the heavens for answers. We have watched the slow, deliberate dance of the planets across the night sky. Our ancestors saw these celestial bodies not as distant, cold objects, but as living energies. They understood them as divine messengers, each with a unique story and purpose. This ancient wisdom, passed down through generations, forms the foundation of astrology. It is a language of symbols and cycles. It teaches us that the universe is not separate from us. We are a part of its grand design. The patterns above reflect the patterns within. This belief is not about fortune-telling or predicting a fixed destiny. It is about understanding the energies we are born with and the cosmic weather we navigate throughout our lives. The relevance of this celestial connection has not faded with time. In our modern world, filled with distractions and the noise of daily life, the call to understand our place in the cosmos is stronger than ever. We seek meaning. We long for a sense of belonging. Astrology offers a map. It provides a framework for self-discovery and personal growth. It reminds us that our individual struggles and triumphs are part of a much larger universal story. The movements of the planets offer a rhythm, a pulse that we can tune into. By paying attention to these cycles, we can learn to work with the prevailing energies rather than against them. This is not about surrendering our free will. It is about empowering ourselves with knowledge and awareness. This connection is deeply intuitive. Think of the moon's undeniable pull on the tides. Its cycle governs so many natural rhythms here on Earth. Just as the moon affects the oceans, it is natural to consider how it and other celestial bodies affect us. We are, after all, made of water and stardust. The universe is not something out there, it is within us. Our bodies are composed of the same elements forged in the hearts of stars billions of years ago. The planets in our solar system are our cosmic neighbours. Their gravitational and energetic fields are part of the environment we exist in. To ignore their influence is to ignore a fundamental aspect of our existence and the interconnected web of life. The invitation of astrology is to listen. It asks us to be present with the cycles of life. It encourages us to be curious about the timing of events and the unfolding of our personal narratives. Why do certain themes emerge at specific times? Why do we feel a push for change or a pull toward reflection? The planets offer a context for these experiences. They do not cause events, but rather they illuminate the energetic landscape in which events happen. They are like cosmic signposts, guiding us toward greater self-awareness and understanding. As we learn to read these signs, we begin to see our lives not as a series of random occurrences, but as a meaningful journey, co-created with the universe itself. This is where the true power of this ancient practice lies. Each planet in our solar system carries a distinct archetypal energy that affects each and every human being on planet Earth. Now, pay attention. The Sun, our life-giving star, represents our core identity, our vitality, and our creative life force. It is the part of us that wants to shine. It is our purpose and our will. The Moon, in contrast, governs our inner world. It speaks to our emotions, our instincts, our past, and our need for comfort and security. It is the soft, receptive part of our nature. Mercury is the messenger. It rules our thoughts, our communication, and how we process information. It is the intellect, the curious mind that seeks to connect and learn. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony. It governs our relationships, our values, and what we find pleasurable and attractive. It is our capacity for connection and appreciation. Mars is the planet of action and desire. It represents our drive, our courage, our passion, and our anger. It is the warrior within, the part of us that asserts our will and goes after what we want. Jupiter is the great expander. It is the planet of growth, luck, wisdom, and optimism. It encourages us to believe in something larger than ourselves and to seek out new horizons. Saturn, on the other hand, is the great teacher. It represents structure, discipline, responsibility, and limitations. It teaches us the value of hard work, patience, and maturity. Saturn helps us build lasting foundations in our lives. Its lessons can be challenging, but they are always essential for our long-term growth and stability. The outer planets move much more slowly, and their influence is often felt on a generational level. Uranus is the planet of rebellion, innovation, and sudden change. It is the awakener, shaking up the status quo and bringing breakthroughs. It represents our desire for freedom and authenticity. Neptune is the planet of dreams, intuition, and spirituality. It dissolves boundaries and connects us to the mystical and the divine. It can also bring confusion and illusion, asking us to trust our inner guidance. Pluto is the planet of transformation, power, and rebirth. It governs the deep, unconscious forces of life, death, and regeneration. Pluto brings what is hidden to the surface so that it can be healed and transformed. Understanding these planetary energies is like learning the notes of a musical scale. Each planet in our birth chart is a note, and together they form a unique chord, our personal soul song. No single planet defines us. It is the interplay between them, the aspects and positions, that creates the complex and beautiful symphony of our personality. Your Sun might be in a sign that loves stability, while your Mars is in a sign that craves adventure. Navigating these different energies within yourself is the work of a lifetime. Astrology does not put you in a box. It gives you the tools to understand the different instruments in your personal orchestra, so you can learn to conduct them with greater skill and harmony. Planetary alignments, known as aspects or conjunctions, occur when planets appear close to each other in the sky from our perspective on Earth. When this happens, their energies combine and amplify, creating a potent energetic focus. This is not about sensational events or doomsday predictions. It is about a shift in the collective mood and a highlighting of specific themes. Think of it as several instruments in the cosmic orchestra playing the same note at the same time. The sound becomes more powerful and impossible to ignore. For example, when action-oriented Mars aligns with disciplined Saturn, we might feel a collective push to work hard and build something tangible. It can be a time of focused effort, but also potential frustration if our desires, Mars, clash with limitations, Saturn. Today, on August 3rd, 2025, we see certain celestial patterns unfolding. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is currently in a sign that encourages intellectual curiosity and communication. This can foster a global atmosphere of learning, sharing ideas, and connecting with others. However, Saturn's position might be challenging this expansive energy, asking us to be more discerning and practical with our beliefs and plans. This creates a dynamic tension between optimism and realism. On a personal level, you might feel an urge to start a new course of study, but also a need to ensure it has a practical long-term application. It's an invitation to dream big, but also to build a solid foundation for those dreams. Another significant alignment involves the outer planets, which move slowly and define the backdrop for our times. The ongoing dance between Uranus, the planet of change, and Pluto, the planet of transformation, continues to stir deep societal shifts. This alignment often corresponds with periods of revolution, technological breakthroughs, and the breakdown of old power structures. We see this reflected in current world events, from technological advancements that are reshaping our lives to social movements that are challenging long-held norms. These alignments don't dictate specific events, but they create a fertile ground for certain types of change to occur. They stir the collective pot, bringing issues to the surface that need to be addressed. The key to navigating these alignments is awareness. Knowing that the cosmic weather is calling for reflection or action can help you make more conscious choices. If you know a challenging alignment is occurring, you can approach the day with more patience and self-compassion. If a supportive alignment is happening, you can use that energy to initiate new projects or make important connections. This is not about avoiding difficulty, but about understanding its purpose. The planets are not doing anything to us. They are simply reflecting a larger pattern that we are a part of. By understanding the nature of the current alignments, we can better align ourselves with the flow of the universe and participate more consciously in our own evolution. Ultimately, the study of the cosmos is the study of the self. The planets and stars act as a giant mirror, reflecting our own inner complexities, potentials, and challenges. The dance of the planets does not seal our fate in stone. Instead, It offers a profound and beautiful spiritual truth. We are deeply and inextricably connected to the universe. The same forces that shape galaxies and birth stars are at play within our own souls. This realization can be incredibly grounding. It reminds us that we are not isolated beings struggling alone. We are part of a vast, intelligent and interconnected system. Our personal dramas, when viewed through this cosmic lens, become part of a much grander, more meaningful story. This perspective invites us to live with a greater sense of reverence and wonder. When we look up at the night sky, we are not just seeing distant lights, we are seeing a reflection of our own ancient origins. This connection encourages authenticity and honesty. If we accept that our birth chart is a map of our soul's intention for this lifetime, then our work is not to become someone else, but to more fully embody the person we were born to be. It encourages us to be honest about our strengths and our weaknesses, our light and our shadow. The planets don't judge, they simply illuminate. Saturn's placement might point to an area of fear or insecurity, but it also points to the place where we can build our greatest strength and wisdom. Embracing this cosmic connection helps us navigate life's challenges with more grace. When we are going through a difficult transit, such as a Saturn return or a Pluto square, it can feel intensely personal and isolating. Understanding that this is a predictable archetypal cycle that everyone experiences in some form can bring immense comfort. It reframes the struggle from a personal failure to a universal initiation. We are not being punished, we are being tempered, we are being given an opportunity to grow and evolve. This knowledge empowers us to meet our challenges consciously, knowing that they are a meaningful part of our journey toward wholeness. The final spiritual lesson of the stars is one of unity. As we trace the movements of the planets, we see a system of perfect balance and interdependence. Each planet plays its part, contributing to the harmony of the whole. This is a powerful metaphor for our life on Earth. We are all connected. Our individual actions ripple out and affect the collective. The cosmic cycles remind us that we are part of something much larger than our individual egos. They call us to find our unique role within the larger whole and to play our part with intention and love. The universe is alive, and we are its consciousness. By paying attention to its rhythms, we learn to dance with it in perfect harmony. Now tell me in the comments below, have you checked your birth chart? Knowing your time of birth will show specific planetary alignments and degrees the day you were born. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.